Welcome. So, this I may have, lied a little about that one just being the last series because I have a whole other week to wait for my new computer and I'm bleeding subscribers. So, behold, WICSO Resource Wars. And I might say, no, isn't it supposed to be like the 4000s? Let's just say this is some alternate history where the world turned out like this. See, essentially, wait a second, a whole bunch of these borders are like super duper off. I haven't even completed it. Whoopsies. Oops. There, that's. No. Ugh. Alright. Let's go around fixing errors while I explain. So currently, Earth's resources are running like very low. See, just so you know. There's 60. So this color means climate desert. I should probably put that. So the first signs start showing it in several places across the Sahara Desert. People are kind of just moving out or dying. Trust me, entire continents are going to get consumed by these climate deserts. Essentially, in them you don't, while you're in them, you don't really stand much of a chance. So definitely cracks are forming. Now I ask, how would this impact language? I don't know. All I'm doing It's just coloring in maps funny colors. So yeah. And I have another problem. I think you can tell this map is littered with problems. So yeah, eventually, just these guys surrender over. And the peace treaty is rather simple. Also, I should probably give this country its actual color. So yeah. And America is taking in a bunch of these refugees from like these regions to essentially fuel its corporatocracy. Oh, and also in this scenario, humanity is alone in the universe. So, yeah, just like alternate future of the world. Damn, I can't get anything this right. See it. Just people continue to either just flee or see it. People continue to either just flee. As things go horrendously wrong for humanity. Or they just, do note that about anarchy. I'm going to keep anarchic zones white. Rather. I'm going to keep anarchic zone. I'm going to keep anarchy zones white. Just because they're not depopulated or climate deserts. Yeah. So yeah, the population is simply just crashing. population of the world is just crashing because, well, I mean, absolutely no one is having any resemblance of good time. And about WICSO's not having a parallel to Native Americans. The lore reason for that is just simply all the humans in the Americas, and actually worldwide, really, were deleted. And so, with no humans left there, there's going to be no humans left to repopulate. However, since this is kind of an alternate history of real life, I think you see where this is going in terms of, like, I don't know. But, yeah. Yeah. You can tell society's breaking down fast. And it's only 2113 AD, so. I mean, everyone's trying to go full green to mitigate. Except for this one, which their only goal is just to continually fuel their corporatocracy. Put simply, it's not in their economic interest to, you know, do so. And then this part of Arabia, which is now an island, breaks off from the United Arab Federation and declares itself a new republic. Okay, well, you're not a republic. That's being a little too generous. Yeah. And overall, Arabia is facing similar problems as the Sahara. Just the name Sahara Desert quite literally just translates to desert, desert. See, massive fires in the Amazon happen. Pretty much. Oh, that's not good. I see. Yeah, this causes a climate desert in South America to pop up. Of course, now they're gonna start it. Uh-oh. Okay, where's the break? Where where did the color breach now? Surely it's somewhere in here. Oh, damn it, I'm blind. Whoops. I don't know what to say here. The heavy military industry of America here is overpowering Canada, which did not spend so much money on the military, and instead opted to focus on the quality of its citizens' lives. Eventually, the what is effective was effectively the CEO of America here says that government issues, a lot of government goals have been achieved. I know, I didn't color in those islands. America probably wouldn't have captured them anyways. See, after sending an ultimatum to Pacifica, she declined. The U.S. declares, or America, declares war on them too. And you know how the story goes: heavier military wins. So yeah, these resource wars only further the destruction of the environment. Speaking of that, I should probably update the climate deserts. Um, this was supposed to be an independent, like this southern region is supposed to be an independent country, but it's kind of just whatever at this point. People are just going in droves to cities. Thankfully, these guys, thankfully, this West African country has some basic technology to manage temperatures. But yeah, I should probably update the year too. I'm not being coherent today because yesterday my blood pressure spiked. Ah, actually, it's probably been like 3 years since the start. Now that I think about it. I know about probably this country would have been governmentally beheaded by the loss of its capital, but it probably just built a new one. Oh, and also about concrete in this world. Yeah, they found more environmentally friendly ways to make concrete. Oh, shoot. or more violent. In other words, just yeah, the reason concrete has so many emissions is because, like absolute idiots, we decided to use limestone. So yeah, eventually counteroffensive is made this way, but that proves to be a little too late for the oncoming American advance. And eventually Pacifica caves. Oh, and they also purchased that tiny strip of land there. So yeah, they just have better concrete that isn't made out of limestone. Because the limestone-based concrete actually has a 1-2 punch. Because not only does when the limestone break down, this limestone breaks down into a normal calcium oxide, then it also emits carbon dioxide. Because the chemical formula for limestone is calcium CO3. I think you can see why this is a problem. Now, see, they just have no economic interest in preserving the environment. So yeah, eventually these Central Asian states decide to unify into one. Also, since these are essentially real-life ethnic groups instead of fictional WICSO ones, this new union just gets called West Turkestan. Because the populations over here are Turkic. Or at least mainly Turkic. Oh, and about this country that got kind of screwed over by the flood, being split into two separate pieces like this. Yeah, it opts to just dissolve itself, giving each half of the country it shares a land border with. Oh shoot, I just whatever. Either way, yeah, the United Arab Federation kind of just territorially falls back. Because unsurprisingly, the entire basically everything is in disarray. So yeah, Brazil vacuum. all the citizens from this part of their country down here. Or at least as many as possible. Generally, people are just fleeing the carnage from whatever's going on here. As climate deserts start ravaging everything here. Honestly, what point is there to even claiming climate deserts anyways? It's not like you can get any use out of them. No, like, really. You just can't. People asking, oh, why not? Yeah. Generally, a lot of this technology that manages temperatures is actually preventing the climate desert from actually bordering this nation. See, a lot of these countries that were meant to be unitarian, I'm just going to say that they probably have a bunch of more or less advanced technology in order to actually mitigate all these negative effects. And Varengia is going to attack Ukraine. This is actually AltFuture, because history went down differently. Oh, and also, yeah, you might ask, why just those 4 pixels? Well, that's how tiny Crimea is now. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna say here. So it's 2116 when Varengia attacks Ukraine. Ukraine's government kind of caved, and the entire country just got Taiwan to Crimea. Yeah, 2117. Yeah, these countries are sharing their technology around. So yeah, more fires are breaking out across what little remains of the Amazon. It kind of just ravages everything over this way. Oh, and trust me, heat stroke deaths are far more common than in real life. Now, put simply because of this thing going on. So yeah, this country here collapses. And generally, the entire world population is kind of crashing. Oh, and also Japan is about as demographically fried as in real life. In fact, by 2117-ish, by the late 2110s in this universe, the problem has gotten even worse. See, the whole depopulation thing, yeah, be it from refugees en masse heat stroke deaths or just whatever else. Generally, a lot of these demographically doomed countries are starting to experience the effects of underpopulation more or less on full blast. It also doesn't Also, the thing that isn't helping is people just retreating into cities. So, yeah, that's another problem. In other words, they're not really able to maintain stuff this way. They're in rural areas. Where's that one font that? No, excuses. Because I know it's in here somewhere. It's called, like, Trebuchet MS. see a lot of these hard hit countries are starting to actually experience their rural areas getting completely devoid of people. In other words, underpopulation is also hitting areas. Except these places won't become climate deserts. And overall, we enter the 2120s in a really bad state.